What's going on, everyone? In today's video we're going to be taking a look at this 2001 Volkswagen Jetta. This Jetta actually ended up being a bigger job than I anticipated, because after getting a closer look I realized that all the seats are going to need to be fully extracted along with the carpet. And top that off with a panel dressing and an exterior wash, and we're in for one good detail. A little backstory about this detail: the client just had a beautiful baby girl born just a couple of days before this detail, and he wanted to be sure that the car was ready for her. So I definitely took that into consideration and made sure I did the best possible job to make sure all the seats were as clean as possible. For the extraction process of this car, basically every piece of fabric had to be hit 2 to 3 times with the drill brush and the extractor before it came out real nice. In all honesty, I want to say this is the first time I've ever seen the seats in worse condition than the floor. Put a little bit of time and effort and the seats actually come out real nice. On I believe 3 out of the 4 of the doors, this fabric was not in great condition. I tried my best to tuck this one back into the little corner and hit it with my detailing brush and some multi-purpose cleaner. I didn't want to hit it with the drill brush or the extractor just in case I would have caused any more additional damage to it. And for the extraction process on the seats and the carpet, I am using the Chemical Guys fabric cleaner, and inside the extractor itself, it's just hot water. As I mentioned earlier, a lot of the fabric in this car needed to get hit multiple times with the drill brush and the extractor to get all those real deep cake stains out. Also nice to keep in mind that this video is fast forward almost 900% of real time, just to give you an idea of how much time I actually put into getting these seats clean. In all honesty, if I wasn't under time constraints, I probably could have spent even longer on getting these seats as clean as possible, but I figured after the 3rd or 4th run with the extractor, that was probably more than good enough. This shot right here gives you a real good visual of the side-by-side comparison of where these seats were and then where they are now after the extractor. And I wasn't kidding at the beginning of this video when I said everything needed to be extracted. The floors, the rear seats, the front seats, the side of the front seats, the backs, full 100% extraction of everything. Normally when I'm trying to capture this angle on the camera, I just roll down the windows, but the client just had their windows tinted the day before, so obviously we can't roll them down. Just a pro tip here, if you're going to be detailing the pedals on a car, especially with this being a manual transmission, you make sure you don't put any slimy, wet, you want to make sure you don't put any slimy or wet dressings or gels or anything on the pedals for obvious reasons. You don't want your foot to slip when you're trying to hit the gas or the clutch or anything like that.
If I saw another day, only to scream into the night. Nothing ever tries to change, even if I want to realize. 'Cause I've been sitting here, same old ways, taking off without the same mistake. Darling, where you going? It won't be as simple for you.
To finish up this detail, we're going to be doing the outside wash, we're going to be hitting the wheels and tires, and of course we're going to be hitting the exhaust tip.
Time won't change anything if I don't know how to breathe. The current that pushed against the tide. Maybe once, maybe twice, turned around to save the time. Now I know how to leave the side. If I saw another day, only to scream into the night. Nothing ever.
What I'm actually doing right here is using a squeegee to get all that excess water off the paint. I was introduced to this about a year ago from my brother, and it saves so much of your microfiber towels when you're drying your car because you get 90% of that water off the car before you're even going to that hand drying phase. As always, I'll have all the products that I use in the videos linked in the description below. As always, to end out the videos, I want to give a big thank you for everybody sticking around and watching the videos and supporting me on my journey. These details typically take hours to complete, and then editing the videos take just as long, if not sometimes even longer. So even after the detailing on the car is done, the job's not fully done until the video is posted.